The most brutal and barbaric case of digital tampering ever. Unveiling the truth behind Cafe Olivier CCTV footage manipulation by Indonesian police officers. Evidence 7. CCTV video 3 from 13:55 local time to 17:18 local time was reduced in frame dimensions to 960 by 576 pixels. The deliberate downscaling of CCTV footage, CCTV video 3, from its original resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels to 960 by 576 pixels was a critical case of digital tampering. Forensic digital experts Muhammad Al-Azhar and Christopher Hariman Rianto were responsible for this manipulation. This intentional reduction in resolution severely compromised the quality of the footage and had significant forensic implications, particularly concerning the analysis of the color and volume of the coffee consumed by Mirna Salihin. The original high-resolution footage would have provided a clear and detailed view of the coffee's color and volume, crucial elements for toxicological and forensic examinations. At 9020 by 1080 pixels, forensic experts could have accurately analyzed whether there was any color change in the coffee when it was served by Agus Triono at table 54, captured by CCTV 9, compared to the residue when Devi Siagian took the cup from table 54 to the cocktail table, recorded by CCTV 3. Such color differences could indicate whether or not there was the presence of cyanide, which was a key aspect of the analysis conducted by toxicologists Nursamran Subandi and Imade Agus Gelgel. However, the downscaling to 960 by 576 pixels blurred these critical details, making it challenging to detect subtle color changes that could signify chemical reactions. This intentional reduction in quality obstructed the toxicologist's ability to determine the presence of cyanide in the coffee accurately. The analysis of color changes in the coffee would have provided vital evidence regarding the presence of toxins, but this opportunity was lost due to the compromised resolution. Furthermore, the volume of the remaining coffee in Mirna Salihin's cup was another crucial piece of evidence that could have been analyzed with high-resolution footage. At the original resolution, forensic experts could have used edge detection techniques to accurately measure the remaining coffee volume, providing insights into how much coffee Mirna and others, including Hani, Devi Siagian, and Marwan Amir, consumed. Understanding the volume of the coffee residue is essential for reconstructing the sequence of events and verifying testimonies. For example, it would have clarified whether Hani drank a minimal amount of coffee, or if Devi Siagian merely tasted the coffee by placing a drop on her tongue with a straw previously used by Mirna Salihin. The downscaling also significantly impacted the ability to analyze body gestures and interactions. The lower resolution made it difficult to observe fine details, such as hand movements and facial expressions, which are crucial for understanding the interactions between individuals and their responses to the situation. Forensic experts could have closely examined Mirna Salihin's gestures and physiological responses when she was taken out of the Café Olivier in a wheelchair, captured by camera 3. This analysis could have provided essential clues about her condition and the effects of the alleged poisoning. However, the reduced resolution hindered the ability to perform such detailed assessments, impacting the accuracy of forensic diagnosis. Moreover, the intentional reduction in frame rate from 20 frames per second to 10 frames per second further degraded the footage quality. This manipulation resulted in choppy and disjointed video, making it challenging to establish a coherent timeline of events and accurately interpret the actions of individuals involved. A higher frame rate provides smoother motion, essential for detailed gesture analysis and understanding the sequence of actions. The lower frame rate impeded the ability to analyze movements accurately, further compromising the forensic investigation. Under the downscaled CCTV 3 footage, the forensic experts Muhammad Al-Azhar and Christopher Hariman Rianto, along with psychologists Antonia Rati Anjayani and Sarlito Wirawan Sarwono, accused Jessica of turning her face away while standing in front of the cocktail bar. They claimed that she was observing the locations of all the CCTV cameras in Café Olivier and monitoring table 54, implying that she was preparing to shield herself from camera surveillance while allegedly putting cyanide into the coffee cup. The downscaling of the video, reducing its frame dimensions from 9020 by 1080 pixels to 960 by 576 pixels, significantly degraded the image quality. This manipulation obscured the clarity needed to accurately interpret Jessica's movements and intentions. At the original high resolution, her facial expressions and eye movements could have been more clearly analyzed to determine whether she was indeed monitoring the cameras and the table. However, the tampering rendered these subtle details indiscernible, which is critical for assessing behavior accurately in forensic psychology. The accusation that Jessica was intentionally positioning herself to avoid surveillance relies heavily on the interpretation of her body language and eye movements. Given the degraded video quality, such interpretations are speculative at best. The forensic impact is substantial because it raises the possibility of misjudging her actions and intentions due to the poor quality of the video evidence. This downscaling not only obstructed the accurate forensic analysis of the scene, but also potentially led to misleading conclusions by the psychologists and forensic experts involved. By relying on this compromised footage, the forensic and psychological analysis presented in the case were inherently flawed. The lack of clarity in the video undermines the credibility of the assertions made by the experts about Jessica's behavior. This manipulation could lead to significant misinterpretations, affecting the overall outcome of the trial and Jessica's right to a fair evaluation based on accurate and reliable evidence. In summary, the deliberate downscaling of CCTV footage from 1920 by 1080 pixels to 960 by 576 pixels, along with the reduction in frame rate, had significant forensic implications. It obscured critical visual information needed for a thorough forensic analysis, compromised the integrity of the evidence, and undermined the judicial process. The actions of Muhammad Al-Azhar and Christopher Hariman Rianto not only obstructed justice in this specific case, but also highlighted broader issues of abuse of power and manipulation within the law enforcement system. The impact of these actions extends beyond the immediate case, affecting public trust in the criminal justice system and hindering the pursuit of justice. Thank you very much from Balige Academy. Thank you.